the morning sun falling in your river, waterfalls begun, swimming in the depths of your embrace. We stay with me here until the embers fade. Do I let it show in the afterglow that I'm falling for you? Na, 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 na. Do I let it show in the afterglow that I'm falling for you? Na, 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 na. Your love takes me higher. I'm ocean deep in your desire. I've been baptized by your fire. So when you say my name, it's like a choir. Your love takes me higher. I'm ocean deep in your desire. I've been baptized by your fire. So when you say my name, it's like a choir. The loudest silence, simplicity. Tell me what's forever to eternity. With pure emotion, I overflow. Will you stay with me here and let the waves unfold? Do I let it show in the afterglow that I'm falling for you? Na, 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 na. Do I let it show in the afterglow?
This, based on the dollar cycle, is the year of Jubilee because we are now in the 50th year from when Nixon detached the convertibility of gold in the dollar. So that was August. That 49th year ended in August of 2020. So now we're in Jubilee cycle, which is discussed in Leviticus. And we are in that cycle right now for the entire year. So this is supposed to be a Jubilee year. And then that Jubilee year is going to cause a financial Jubilee, a financial reset. And that directly relates to Revelation, that directly relates to the third seal within Revelations, which is a financial rebalancing of the system. So when the financial shift happens, it's a rebalancing. So the paper monetary system, which has the value, gets knocked down, and God's money gets raises or goes up. So it's a rebalancing of the financial system. So when that event occurs, you're going to see things that have little value right now have become and multiply and have immense value. We're starting to see that right now in what's happened in Bitcoin. You've had Bitcoin start at $1 or $2, then it went to 1,000, and then that was crazy when that happened, right? And then it went to 400, then it went to 20,000, came back down to 5,000. Now it's already at over 30. So we're seeing this happen with digital currency because the world's heading there. The goal is, as the paper system dies, we're going to head into digital currencies. But there's other currencies that we cover within our newsletter, and there's thousands of them out there. But I've done my research and homework, and I think I cover like 12 in my report that I think are really solid and great coins for the future. And what I like about them too is they're less price. So they're not, there's coins that are under a penny. There's coins that are under $100. There's coins that are under $1,000. So, you don't need to go buy a Bitcoin or a fraction thereof at $30-something thousand. You can, but I think some of the other coins, lesser priced coins, it will be easier for them to multiply in price. So even if Bitcoin, like I said, it's going to be larger numbers, right? So let's say Bitcoin goes 5-fold yet or 10-fold from where it's at. That's great. But if Bitcoin did that, these other coins might go, like we've got coins that now have done since last year, which we had a critical entry point last April. We have coins that have done 2,000 to 3,000% so far from when our important key entry date was we had of April of last year, April 1st of 2020 was our critical entry date for some of the cryptocurrencies. So we cover those within the reporting, and if people are interested, yes, we cover a service. My goal specifically is to educate the world on getting prepared. And along the way, if people want to get prepared and want to be involved and watch the cycles of how this, I believe, is laid out into the future, we cover the cycles within two things. We have a Bitcoin index and we have a gold exclusive turn dates, and those provide key critical time points and dates into the future, which incredibly, now that I'm looking forward, and they line up with the dates that we have here into the future that we talked about on this interview today. So it's kind of interesting how this is all, how God laid it out, and it's all coming together. So it's very exciting. We live in very exciting times. Extreme changes coming in the next few months. March into April are going to be, I believe, crazy.
Well, if you want more information on that, Bo says this every time in his interviews, and I want to reiterate: if you're a trader or you like to watch this stuff on a more active basis, I've subscribed to Bo's cryptocurrency newsletter, and it's full of details and down to some very, very minute details about what to expect, and some detailed charts and graphs and dates and dollar amounts and so forth. That's in there. If that's you, you're going to really like that. If you want to know some future dates, just like we talk about dates to watch for what might happen next with the Trump presidency, if you want to know dates for cryptocurrencies and gold and silver, what dates might be the big turning dates, Bo has that there. Bo's also put together a promo code where you can go in there and get 50% off, and you just type in NOAH49 and he's going to give it to you 50% off. So if that's you, you're going to like that. I can tell you firsthand that I find those interesting. But what I love about Bo is he's willing to come on to a show like this and talk with us for over an hour. And Bo's not here to sell you a product. If you like that product, if you want to join and get that newsletter, that is what he provides. But he's not here to hide information. And Bo, we thank you for giving your time to come on and talk about all of this type of stuff. And I was wondering, I'm looking at the screen here, and so you see Bitcoin there, but you see a lot of other ones. And some of those other coins are some of the coins you're talking about, that some are under $100, some are under $10, some are under $1. I wonder if maybe you might have one of those you might like to talk about here, just maybe a little freebie, a little something to say, hey, Bitcoin's great, but the rate of return, even if it goes 10x, might not be as good as some of these other ones. Is there one of those, Bo, you might like to mention on the show today to say, keep your eye on this one over the next year?
I would say Chainlink. I have that in my report. We cover that. And I think that one is, it's like in the 20s right now. So it's still, it's very inexpensive still. And it's got a very, very bright future based on its cycle patterns. So I like that one. There's many more that we cover that are even less expensive, but I got to say that one is, it just broke out, and it's about to have a very good move here in the very, very near future. So that one's going to move well. And then other ones are falling, but right now Link is leading many of the coins right now up.
Well, there you go. There's the free teaser from Bo. He's got his eye on Chainlink, but he does cover a lot of other ones. And if you want the breakdown on all of the coins that are listed in that image, he gives that to you. He tells you, just like he told us today about watch out for March 6th, watch out for April 25th. He does the same thing with these coins. And Bo is not a financial advisor, but he is, as I told you when we started this interview, he's an analyst of time.
In closing, I wanted to read page 16.
Yep, I'm right there, Bo.
So
I just scrolled up to it.
What began in 2020 ends in 2021. Please remember that. What the events that started in April and April of 2020 and in April of 2021, with the completion of the Noah's Ark cycle of 370 days. Does it play out that way? God knows. God has a plan, and we are going to find out. But so far, the prior dates have been bang on the money. So we're going to watch. I want to say that man, and what they just did, cannot challenge God and win. So they think they won right now, but they cannot challenge God and win. Evil cannot overcome God's will. So God has a will. God gave evil a window of time. Evil has no right to change it. And evil cannot conquer and overcome God's will. God has a will for Trump to have another term because Trump's not finished yet. How this plays out, the timelines, we're going to watch. But I'm telling you, a lot of excitement is coming here very soon. And we don't have much time left. We're finishing up January, so February, March, and April, we got 3 months to go. So we've not a lot of time left.
There's not.
And God works in seasons. So we're in winter season right now. So I would expect many seasonal changes before spring hits, because spring brings rejoicing and celebration and a rebirth. So we're heading into spring. And the woman 60 days, and the woman returning is still in winter. And then spring comes up, I think it's the 20th of March. So it's interesting how the timelines are coming out.
No better way to end it than that. Spring is coming, a miracle is coming, a Red Sea moment is coming. I want to give you the final word.
What is impossible?
You want to say to wrap it up?
What is impossible with man is possible with God. God has a plan. God has an agenda for this world, and it's not what's going on right now. God is going to step in. God is going to change things. Do not accept what you're seeing happen right now. I repeat, do not accept what you're seeing happen in this world right now. It is unacceptable. Do not accept it. Do not accept their plan. God has a plan, and it's a better plan. Accepting the plan that you're seeing happen right now is accepting that of a failure, of one that was thrown from heaven, of a defeated foe. Do not accept the plan of a defeated foe.
Very well said, Bo. Thank you. Our guest today has been Bo Polny. You can find more about him at gold2020forecast.com. We're going to be watching those dates. Bo, thank you very much.
Noah, God bless you, your family, and please, God bless. I want to make sure that people understand big changes are coming in our world, and may God bless you and your entire family. Thank you.
Thank you, Bo. We'll see you next time.